You helping, sweetheart? That's right. That's exactly where that goes. Move it, move it. Good job. Good job. Okay, so we are prepping this bed for tarping throughout the winter, and once we smother these weeds sufficiently, which shouldn't take very long at all this time of year, it's happening naturally, we will cover crop over the top of this entire plot and deep mulch like this secondary layer that you can see in the back. That's a huge patch of green right there. So what Holly's doing right now is she's removing stuff that we won't be able to mow down and to assimilate into the area. So she's removing okra stems from that row. In this entire patch right here, we had butternut squash and Long Island cheese pumpkin. To the left of that, where you can see these sad plants hanging on. Good job, sweetheart. Proud of you. Our jalapeno peppers. And then we had another row of cherry tomatoes right here, and then tomatillos right here on this trellis. So we are going to mow everything into the ground that's not stemmy enough to poke holes through our tarp. And that's what the beginning of this process looks like, is making your wife go into the field with loppers and do all the hard work.
Hey, should we before this pile gets too large, you want to put a tarp out so we can just drag it back?
Yeah, I'll do that.
We can get all these old tithonias too.
Here we go, Holly crushing it in the freaking garden. What do you got going on?
I'm cutting down all the
cutting down the eggplants, which were next to, what was here? Tithonia and watermelon?
Oh, no.
This is why we do this. It was Tithonia and watermelon.
Yeah.
Okay. Which was next to?
Specifically the sun and stars watermelon is only okay. Or moon and stars.
Which was next to another row of Tithonia and watermelon.
And tomatillos, which flop.
Tomatillos are lame. We hate tomatillos. Could have been better. So then we had eggplants with more Tithonia and melon inners planted. And then we had mini sweet peppers, which we're gonna feed these to chickens. And we can't do anything about our mustard yet because it's still kicking butt, even though we only have like a quarter row of it. And then this is our perennial hedgerow of hibiscus. We've talked about that. Not gonna get into it too deep. This video is mainly for our reference. But who knows, we might use it because my wife's awesome.
I'm so small. It was so anticlimactic.
Coming for you, baby. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. Yeah. Danger swing. Yeah. I love it. Good girl. Boom, like magic. Here she is. Da, 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 da. Yes, we are completely trimmed and it's awesome. And this is going to be absolute finished product, but for now we just want to get that tarp on, buy us a couple weeks, and also kill off any potential weeds that might continue to grow on a root level. And then we're going to come in and we're going to do the same thing we did here. Deep mulch, cover crop underneath the deep mulch, let it grow up and grow through, and then we'll terminate that one more time before our spring crop. But the only thing that's going to survive over here is this perennial kale, and then this is going to become a perennial hedgerow all the way down, not just this first quarter of it, but all the way down. And then all of our tarps are going to move over in succession. So now my job is to move this tiny tarp over onto that old cover crop, and then I'm going to move my big tarp out in this area.